Everyone, welcome to another live. I'm just a few minutes early, so I'm just going to do what I usually do and spam. So just skip on for the first few minutes if you're watching this one on catch up. Let me just find my page. There I am. I'm live. We can get rid of that one. I was streaming a live video by accident. So there's a 6-second live stream that's processing, so I better just delete that one. G'day, Ian. Right on schedule, mate. That's what we like. Let's make sure I delete that one. G'day, Rothgar. Thanks for joining, mate. Not this one. What's going on here? Videos. Just trying to figure out, one of my live streams started and I wasn't. Oh, whatever. I'll look at it afterwards. How's everyone going? What's everyone working on? And I'm streaming on, sharing. G'day, Mike. Thanks for joining, mate. We'll do a Panzer Ace live stream, lads, next weekend as well. Might be the last one we do until the new year. Might not be. Might try and squeeze in one more. But yeah, definitely will probably be the second last, if not last. G'day, Ryan. Thanks for joining, mate. I'm live. Jump on in and say hello. Bosh, that'll do just nicely. Put that one there. I think I'm finally over whatever I've had the last few weeks. And yeah, you sound like you were really, really crook, mate. Good day, little Lancers. Thanks for joining, mate. Working on the Rothgar was working on his bolt action commander, trying to figure out where I put the decals. Ah, yes, because I think they give you insignia and all sorts on those in that pack, don't they? Not just the regimental. He's just a drama queen. Yeah, it sounds like it. Horrible gamer. You wondered if you had COVID, but I wasn't tested either time I went to the doctor. Do you not get the test for free? We went through a stage of they were just handing out tests for free. Oh, you misplaced the decal sheet, Rothgar. I was going to say, I thought you would probably be all over that sort of thing. That makes sense. I don't have any spare commando decals, unfortunately. Sorry about that one. Otherwise, I would have offered you them. I do have some 20. No, it's 20 mil. It's not 28 mil. That's the thing. Mike started on his 3D print Coonlane Stug. Coolane, I don't know how you pronounce that. Amazing 3D prints from him. Stug. How'd you find the details, mate? Ian says American free stuff, especially as far as healthcare goes. I think he's meaning that it's not very good. Right, I think that's it. Let's just make sure that I've got a heap of upcoming lives on here. I don't know why it's showing so many that are upcoming. Can I delete all of those in one hit? Delete forever. No. Okay, that's okay. Let's have a look. Little Lancers is working on a Japanese Type 92 medium machine gun team. Oh, is that the Warlord game stuff you got? That's awesome. That is different, dude. I was about to say 20 mil, but no, it wouldn't be. Brought some brush clean stuff off Amazon. What stuff did you get, Ryan? It's an awesome sculpt, so much detail. Yeah, if you haven't seen those 3D prints from Coon Lane, I'd definitely recommend it. Yep, 28 mil. I thought so, mate. You did tease it on the Instagram. Not sure where you're at, Roughgar, but might check out District Miniatures for decos. Yeah, Roughgar's in Australia. It's just down the road from me, actually. Well, kind of, not just down the road, but about a 45-minute drive away, I'd say. Um, Good day, John. Welcome. You're cracking on with some African terrain. Are you doing any particular conflict or just sort of some sort of like insurgency stuff? Master Brush Cleaner, Ryan acquired. Have you used it yet? And how do you find it if you have? Ah, yes, Little Lancers. I see that you've got your Japanese officer there, and he looks bloody awesome, dude. That's gonna get a love heart. Fantastic work, mate. There you go. That looks awesome. Very nicely done. I love the uniform. Great choice of colours there, mate. Lovely stuff. Rothko can just order more decals if you can't find them soon. A big thumbs up from me for District Miniatures as well, as recommended by Horrible Gamer, if you want to avoid the Warlord decal sheet. Ryan recommends the brush cleaner. How can anything be down the road from you when you're in bumfuck nowhere, Australia? Yeah, yes. Well, there's two of us in bumfuck nowhere, it would seem. Oh, you followed my guide mostly. Oh, thanks, Little Lancers. You're too kind. I really appreciate that. But I don't remember doing that sort of thing in my guide. Oh, you're talking about 172 guide for the trousers. But yeah, no, I think that's all you, mate. It looks really, really nice. Oi, oi, how's everyone? Says Mikey. We're all good, mate. We've all been waiting for you. How's it going and what have you bought now? Also, it just occurred to me that we haven't seen much of Mikey's work in the Discord. He keeps teasing other people's work, but he doesn't actually show what he's painted. So I think we need to get on his case, Mike. Ah, the 172 one for the toy soldier, Jamie. Yeah, that was an enjoyable one. Good day, Patrick. How's it going, mate? How's life in Switzerland treating you? You can see the book progress. All these models here are featuring in the book. So I've decided, I'm still undecided what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do it in volumes, if I'm just going to do one big book, but they're all going to be AB figures, I think. So I might just paint each type of model that AB figures have and just leave it at that. So you'll have, it could be one book of just like SS in Oakleaf, Italian, then we'd have Splinter, Wehrmacht, Field Grey, early Field Grey, Winter Parkers, and then the British Airborne, Winter Brits, British Commandos. What else am I missing out there? Early Brits, 8th Army, DAK. Oh god, it could be a pretty big book actually. Maybe not. Well, we'll see. Working on the Winter Parker at the minute, as well as Peter and Oakleaf for the book. So we're going in on the really good stuff. Mike agrees with me about my key that we should see some more of his painted stuff. Yeah, let's get on him, mate. Patrick's good. He had to level up. Well, that's good, mate. It's always good when you have a bit of positive news. What are you working on at the minute? Oh, here we go. Look, Mikey's saying he's not even had time. He's been too busy converting. It's been mad lately. What he doesn't tell people that's in the channel, he's been going off having really lavish meals and stuff. There's no painting happening there, mate. We see what you're really up to. Go for it, painting. Hello. Hey, mate. How's it going? Thanks for joining. Brought some airfit kits over the weekend. That's cool, Ryan. What kits did you get and what scale did you get? Ian wants to see how I would do United States Marine Corps frog skin camo. Yeah, that is planned actually. That is one that I've been meaning to do for quite some time. I'll probably put it in the book. I don't know if I'll do a video on it anytime soon, but no, I like where your head's at, mate. Mikey's saying that the postman's only brought him one thing: the Russian commander around a map from Warlord. Oh yes, I saw that one. Yes. Next week is going to be the week though. Okay, so we've all got to hold Mikey to account for next week. We want to see some painted stuff. HMS Hood and Bismarck, 1/600th scale. Oh, I had a HMS Hood when I was a young lad, and yeah, I glued it all together, and yeah, it was good fun that one. Although my windowsill was full of super glue, so don't tell my parents. Patrick, it was my birthday on Friday, so I'm fine. Well, happy birthday for Friday, mate. Sorry it's a little bit late. I didn't see that come up on Facebook. What the hell? Happy belated birthday. I'm glad you're home now and obviously back into the swing of things. Did you go anywhere nice when you went away? Ian, at this stage, yes, the book will be purely digital. Um, I may, I may try and see if I can potentially look at publishers, but I just want to see how their book's received first. Um, it might be a complete and utter waste of time, and we'll only get a very minor amount of interest. In which case, there'd be absolutely no point. But if it seems to be popular, then maybe I'll look at how you'd even do that. My biggest problem at the minute is trying to find illustrations that are free to use because I want illustrations for the paint list. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just use some of my painted models, but I think illustrations always just make it look a little bit better. So we'll see what happens. I need to find illustrations. I've tried to use ChatGPT, but it doesn't seem to work. I'm not sure why. So maybe I'll try a few different AI tools, see if I can get something going for those. If not, I'm going to have to try and find free illustrations or people that are willing to do some 3D, no, not 3D, but just some drawings, whether that's online or however illustrations are done. I don't know these days. So yeah, that's the biggest problem at the minute. So I really would like them in the book. We're going to have to see how that goes. In terms of the actual substance, though, that's all full steam ahead. We've got the here in the late war field grey covered. And then from there, it's going to be all different types. I'm going to focus on uniforms and then equipment and then weaponry. So sort of break it down. Yeah, maybe I'll keep it to volumes though. Maybe I'll just do, unless I do like allies and Axis, maybe I'll do that as an Axis because AB do have an Italian range. It's super minor. I think there's only like one or two blister packs, just enough for me to cover a couple of different uniforms. So yeah, I'll probably do that. So yes, Ryan, the book will be an ebook at this stage. What sort of drawings you need of? I can draw. Thanks, mate. It's their illustrations, so I need a pictures of each different type of model that I'm painting. So, for example, a late war Wehrmacht soldier in just his normal field grey, with his equipment and stuff, front on view, just as is. There's no background, no nothing. I just need the soldier in his uniform. So then I can link paints and stuff to use. That's the sort of thing I'm going for. Mikey and Mike are talking about the new Kickstarter from Empress that's starting soon. The Hickstarter, as it's being called. It's not an actual Kickstarter. They've moved away from that. Um, Looking pretty nice, actually. We were discussing it on the Discord. There was a little bit of confusion, but overall, Paul Hicks' works is always great. So, looking forward to seeing what they do. I'm not sure if I'm personally actually going to go in on this one. I did go in on all of the British Airborne ones, but I might hold off on going in on this Kickstarter only because, or Hickstarter, only because I haven't even touched the British Airborne since I painted them for the tutorial. So yeah, I'll have to I have to think about it. I might look though. There might be something that just tempts me. Maybe just a squad or something like that. Because they are bloody nice in there. Paul Hicks' work's just amazing. He showed a raffle figure he did of a. Now let me get this right. Was it a Belgium officer or something like that? Just amazing work. Really, really good. But yeah, so there's some good stuff happening. Oh, Polish, that's it, not Belgium. God, where was my head at? Polish officer. Yes, thanks, lads. I appreciate that one. Um, I don't know. He was wearing some sort of fancy hat. Looked like the sort of type that you get when you're graduating university. Thanks, Ryan. I really appreciate that one, mate. Yeah, hopefully we'll get there. It will be very handy if I can find some illustrations. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It doesn't have to be illustrations at the end of the day. Uh, but I would, yeah, I think it would be good. Be good to have. Oh dear. But the lists are coming out. The lists will still be coming out. So I'm going to be providing lists. There is going to be a slight overhaul to my Patreon, I think, in the next week or two. In terms of, there's going to be a few changes. I think tier the $1 option are probably going to start missing out on the pain lists. Um, but I'm not sure. I need to think about what I'm actually going to do with the Patreon. I want to sort of overhaul it a little bit. Um, but yeah, there's some pretty good stuff on there in terms of the paint lists coming out. I think they're pretty cool. And the early access videos, because I'm pumping them out at the minute. I've got another 3 videos that are just private, no one can view yet, which are going to be released in the next couple of days. So again, early access is also a pretty cool perk, which everyone gets. And some of them have been really early. I think the Sherman, that Firefly video has been early access for like a month and a half. It's been up there for ages, which I'm sorry about, guys. I really am. But I have been a bit slack. I will admit that I've been very slack the last few days. I've been playing Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2 with the Lord of the Rings mod. So that's been taking up a bit of my time. I need to stop and get back into it. Mike says it's worth it just for the chat and support. You guys are always so nice about it. I appreciate it. The Discord was a little bit quiet though, I won't lie, but it's picked up again, which is great to see. I'm just eager to see what food Mike has been eating. It's normally something that looks pretty good. Although Rothgard did show us some of the interesting food that he was eating on his trip in China, which yeah, I'm sure made some people's stomachs turn. It did mine, that's for sure. But we've got the I'm just trying to think what's coming up. I've got the new Ionic Oak Leaf paint set that's come out. That's just been delivered. Um, and I also got sent, I'm sure you can see in the background there, Warlord Games asked if I'd be interested in. I'll go and get it actually. If I'd be interested in painting up some of the new Russians. Whoa! And they sent me this whole set. I don't know why, because they know I only ever paint one figure, 1 or 2 figures. But it's got the new Russians in there. It's got quite a bit of stuff in there as well. Let's have a look. There we go. So you get a tank, a ton of infantry. I think you get an anti-tank gun, a rocket launch, the Katusha bloody rocket launchers, some machine guns, mortar. Let's have a look. Looking at this upside down. Actually, it tells you on the side there, doesn't it? 42 figures. Oh god, I'm reading it in bloody French. Where's the English part on this? Oh, okay, it's on the bloody front. 42 plastic infantry, 2 medium machine gun teams, 1 medium mortar and a platoon officer, 1 metal ZIS-3, 1 T-34, 1 Katyusha rocket launcher. Includes plastic and NDF bases, decals, and vehicle damage markers. So yeah, very interesting. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know why they sent me a massive box set. It's appreciated, absolutely. I'm never ever going to get around to painting it all. But I'm looking forward to seeing what the new Russian sprue's like, because I think you guys said it was pretty good. So yeah, I was pretty happy that they sent it to me. Should we crack it open now and have a look at what the plastic sprue's like? Let me know. Give us a thumbs up if you want to see some of the stuff inside of there. Yeah, it is a pretty cool looking set, and it was a very nice gift from Warlord. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know why they sent the full set, but it's appreciated, absolutely. So thank you for anyone that works at Warlord that could be potentially watching this live stream. We'll definitely do a unboxing of sorts, as well as a Russian painting tutorial, because I don't think I've covered 28mm Russians. I do have one here, but he was a bit of a fail, so I think I might bin him and try it again. Right, so Ryan wants me to open it, but we'll wait to see if there's a couple more. If the demand is there for me to open it. If not, we'll just leave it for now, and we can watch a video on it later. Oh, the yak target. Oh god, I apologise for the mess. It's very dusty up here. My wife normally dusts, and then I tell her off for dusting around here because it's where all my painted stuff goes. And then I'm looking at it here, and it's all very dusty. Okay, so people want me to open it. Just seen 9.71 now, Chris, closing that gap nicely. Yep, almost at 10, mate. So close now. I was hoping 10 before the end of the month, but I don't think I'm going to get there. 290 is probably stretched too far, but maybe by mid next month that might be doable. I'm averaging about 350 new subbies every 28 days, so 350 to 400. I think it went up slightly. So yeah, I just want to get to that 10k. I don't know why, because nothing is going to change really. You don't get anything extra for getting to 10k. It's just a milestone. I didn't think I'd get 10k, that's for sure. So yeah, thank you to every one of you that's subscribed and following along. All right, so people want me to open it. Let's open it then, because we're not doing anything else. So you have to bear with me though. I've got no nails because I'm a nail biter. Here we go. So now I haven't seen the new Russian sprue or the new Russian figures from Warlord. So I'm very interested to see what this is all about. Let's see if I can move this across a little bit. Alright, I need to be careful now because I don't want things to go off the side. Alright, that's as far as I want to go. Let's have a look. So, what have we got in the box? Here we go. Oh yes, plenty of stuff in there. So we've got your decals, finished decals in there as well. Obviously, they used a lot of Russian stuff. This looks like the metal Katyusha. So, open this sucker up. Bloody hell. There we go. Terrible technique. I'm only doing it because I'm being filmed, I promise. Here we go. Right. Slow and steady wins the race. Right in the bin. So you got the sprue with that's just the rocket. So this is all the bits that go together. This is going to be a nightmare to assemble. I looked at so much plastic. Not a nightmare if you paint scale models, because this is nothing. But if you're used to quick builds, this can take a little bit longer. But nothing a bit of Tamiya cement won't fix. And then we've got the Katusha there. The actual truck. And then just the chassis, I think, or the back of it. Then we've got a couple of capes. What's this for? Soviet infantry. A dog. So I think that's the ones that used to run to the Panzers and blow themselves up. And then a couple of sort of capes for snipers, I'm assuming, scouts. Oh, bloody hell, you get heaps of those. What the hell? So you get 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 7 of those dogs. So you get 7 dogs plus capes and a few different hands, obviously bases as well. Then just the typical sort of flame stuff for explosions. You've got so in this you've got the machine gun teams and the anti-tank teams. They look like great sculpts too. They might be Paul Hicks metals. Do they still use Paul Hicks metal figures at Warlord? Because they actually look, the faces look similar to Paul Hicks' work. Maybe they're not. Then we've got, hang about. Oh, okay. They've labeled this incorrect. No, they haven't. Yes, they have. What? I don't know what's going on here. This one blister says 2 machine guns, 1 mortar, and 1 anti-tank gun. This is just the anti-tank gun, the metal one. The soft resin, or the hard resin, because it's not soft resin, is the machine gun teams and the mortar. Am I putting this off camera on? No. Cool, and then you get ton of. So then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sprues of Soviet infantry, and they are all identical, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, all are identical. So I'll let you guys have a look first, if you can make it out much. So some pretty interesting stuff on there. So we've got the Russian rifles, 2 different types of Russian rifles on here by the looks of it. A Russian sniper rifle, PPSH, both with PPSH 41, and then the PPS with the stick mag, the SVT, the what do they call that? The LMG. A bloke with a chicken by the looks of things, so he must have been hungry. It is a chicken, okay. Interesting. Grenades, an MP40 on here. Panzerfast. An anti-tank gun. Then we got binoculars, We got a lad that's holding like what appears to be some sort of baton. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. The chicken's going to be fun to paint. Molotov cocktail. And then we've got a variety of headwear. So we've got helmets, hats, headwearless, backpacks, satchels. And then the bodies do have a mixture as well of their uniform types, which is cool. So yeah, very good at sprue actually. Looks very, very interesting. Now, I was told that the person that made the Fallschirmjäger didn't, by the man himself, he said he didn't sculpt in eyes. You're not meant to paint the eyes. So I want to see how true that is, if this is the same bloke that did that. It also looks like this guy's got a medical armband on, if the Russians had those. Yeah, you're right. He may. I don't think this. Well, I don't. If this is the same bloke, yeah, he doesn't sculpt in eyes. He just has eyelids. Well, there you go. So these new Warlord plastic ones, you're not actually meant to paint the eyes. They're eyeless. The eyelids are just there. So there you go. That was from the guy that actually sculpted the Fallschirmjäger. He's the one that contacted me saying, "Why are you painting eyes? It's not meant to have eyes." I said, "Oh, sorry." The people demand it. They want to see eyes. Then we've got a T-34. I won't open this one. This is just the usual sort of Warlord T-34. I've painted one up for the channel. So if you want to see that, you can do. Good kit. Really good kit. Really easy to put together. Really straightforward. It looks the part once painted. Couple of bases that are in here. Big bases. An MDF base, which I'm assuming is for your anti-tank gun. Couple of manuals. So for the Katusha, that's a bigger one. Included as a paint guide. Nice little picture there. And then another guide for that one. And a guide for the infantry here. Yeah, see, this is where the problem lies now with these. The person that's painting for Warlord games at the moment has they are not a bad painter. I just don't think they're painting historical miniatures the way I would paint them, at least anyway. And that doesn't mean that's right or wrong, but I don't think they look. I think the painting makes them look a little bit different. And that's not me being super critical. I just feel like it's almost like a fantasy way of painting. And like the sculptor said, he doesn't sculpt in the eyes, so you would assume that the painter should know that because they work together, you'd think. I like the paint list on here though, that's really cool. But yeah, I'm not being critical because the actual painting is really good. The wood grains on the rifle are awesome. The eyes look really good. The uniform details, the highlights on the metal and that look really nice. It's just all just seems a bit too like Warhammer 40k style of painting for my liking, at least anyway. Let me know in the comment section what you think. In the comments what you think, if you agree with me or not. I'm not being critical of the painter. I think it's just the painting style, and I feel like it's hiding some of the details, because if I'm looking at these infantry, the details do look different. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too critical. Yeah. The chicken arm, so much khaki, yeah, so many dogs. You're not wrong there. The sculptor is Polish, yes, okay. I knew he was obviously foreign, but I didn't know. For me, I didn't know if he was Polish or not. I knew he was European. I believe some of them also have watches. Let's have a look. Sorry, my lights. It's a bit harder to see. So I'll show you. This is where I think this bottom one, 57, if you can see it, is a medical. It's got like a band over it. Might be really hard to see. Not sure if my phone's going to pick that up. So that's like a medical one, I think. Yeah, we've got one holding like a megaphone. Hands with watches on. Let's have a look. Um. Oh yeah, I see a watch. There's a watch there. Oh, he's got two watches on. Okay. Yeah. So this guy here with the PPSH, he's got two watches. He's been busy. That's the only one I can really see if unless I'm missing something. I'm sure I have, but yeah, that's the only one I can see for now, but I'll put this all away. So yeah, there's going to be lots of paint. As I said, I will never get around to painting it all, which is a big shame. But thank you, Warlord Games, for sending me this. I really do appreciate it. I wish I could get around to painting it all. But yeah, that's never going to happen. Not at the moment, at least, anyway. It's way too much work for me. And I am the world's slowest painter. It took me 2.5 weeks to paint up 10 models for Eureka Miniatures, so that gives you sort of an idea of how long my painting takes. And that was with me like all focus on those miniatures. I normally paint, if I'm really focused, I can paint about 8 to 10, 20 mil figures a week. That's me like at my max. I paint in batches of 4. So I always just do, 4, no. I paint in batches of 3. I'll do 3 figures at a time. So I can normally get, I said 8, it'll be 9. I can normally get 9 done in a week if I really push myself. The chicken bag swatches are digs at the Russians, I believe. Oh, right, okay. Woman snipers. That's enough to drive you insane, all those eyes. Yes, the sculpt was polished. Is it just the one female sculpt? Little sort of things hidden away. I don't know if it's just the one or not. No. So the Russian head, there's a female head option, so you can make multiple females, but they've all got to have the same sort of head, I believe. Oh no, there's a few different female head options. So there you go. You can make females. So there's a female medic, which was the arm that I saw, and there's a female sniper in here as well. 2 female snipers, a sniper team. So I think that's 3 different female heads that I've seen so far. So there you go. You can make a few different female Russian troops, soldiers, if you want to. So as I said, I'm working on some AB figures for the book. So we've got the... you're not going to be able to see anything. I don't even know why I'm showing you this. Whoa, because I'm going to... So we've got... SS is going to be in spring. No, is he going to be spring and autumn? He's going to be in autumn. No, he's going to be in spring. He's going to be in spring. This guy's going to be in autumn. Sure if you can see. I don't know, because I'm on my phone, it's not the best. So it's going to be in autumn. This guy's got P dot. He's going to have P dot. This guy's in his winter parka. It's much done. I just need to finish off the splinter that's just coming out the side of his winter gear. I'm not painting anything else on the miniature, purely just the uniform. I will paint them afterwards, but I want to take photos of each step. So this was the same with this. This is the one that's currently in the book already. So he's in the book. I just need to finish painting him. Just to here. So AB figures, guys. Honestly, as soon as you get some AB figures, you will not go back to any scale. I used to play in 15mm. That was my scale. And then I discovered AB figures and my whole world turned upside down. Sold all of my 15mm stuff for the most part and just went balls to the wall with AB figure stuff. Unfortunately, Nick's a really big supporter of the channel, so I don't really have to. He normally sorts me out with what I need. Yeah, his AB figures are just insane. Even if you haven't got any, I would recommend just getting yourself a little set. You'll be really surprised at the details on there. They're really, really nice. So yeah, what did you guys think of the Russian box set? Did you think it was up to much? It's a good box set, I think. I think you must get some pretty good value in there. I don't know what they're retailing for at the moment. And Warlord's box art is just great, isn't it? It's always such really nice stuff on there. Always got such really nice stuff on there. I'm also working on a 17-pounder from AB Figures. I was going to film the 17-pounder. I've got half footage, and it's only stopped there because Mike really wanted me to film the 17-pounder. But there's really not much to it, so I'm not sure if I should just paint it and just put a picture up, or if I should release a video on it, because I really don't know what I'd cover on there. I've already painted all the crew. I just haven't painted the rest of the 17-pounder or based it yet. Yeah, let me know. Do you want to see it? Yeah, Ryan agrees it's a good set. You do definitely get a lot in the box. Definitely getting a lot in the box. Mike prefers old school metal, so there's a little bit of metal in there if you like the box set. But I agree, I'm more of a metal person. And now 3D prints as well. Oh, should we take a look at what was his name? Yeah, I know what his name is. I want to make sure I pronounce it correctly because he is French. Let me make sure I get his name correct. Because you guys are going to like these. There's lots of 28mm lovers in this channel. Let me just make sure I'm getting it correct. Was it in Mess Hall? Where did I talk about? No, Panzer Ace Lounge. So it's Colonel Muller Miniatures, that's it. But he's from France. I'm sure some of you guys probably have heard of him before. You're gonna have to see the Star Wars shorts again. Actually, where have I put them? Aha. He sent me a fantastic French biscuit tin. Very nice of him. Hello, I wish you a good painting session. Cheers from France. Stefan. Colonel Mueller Miniatures. And they are bloody good. For 3D prints, they are really, really nice. So I'll get out a couple. So these, from what he was telling me, are meant for Stalingrad. Are meant for Stalingrad. So you guys can be the judge of that or not. But they're pretty good. I believe I've also got some of his US Airborne that I actually paid out of my own pocket, whereas these he sent me because he wanted me to promote them, which we will definitely have a video out in a week or two's time. Let me see if I got something that can hold these up just a bit better. If I go like something like this. So here we go. Check this out for detail. He said, bearing in mind he used his own printer for these. Let's see if this comes up. Is my phone gonna play the game? Get my face out of it. Now I think there is a slight misprint on the back here, so just bear in mind that it is a 3D print, so that may happen depending on your printer. But I wouldn't be too critical on that one. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Included in the set is some tank commanders as well. I don't know what vehicles, what model, like make of model they're like he's just peeking over the top. What make of tank this is actually these tank hatches are designed for? I will ask before I release the video because I think that's going to be a question that's asked quite a lot. They are really nice, like super detailed. Got a tank commander here. So these are 28mm. Look at the detail. Absolutely beautiful. Looks like he just grabbed a photo and just printed it. Just looks insane. Look, a couple more. If I'm boring you guys, let me know. I thought this might be something you guys might actually enjoy to see instead of me just talking. But if you'd rather me just talk, then please let me know. Okay. So you can see he's in his like bigger boots. There, hopefully you can see. Really realistic pose, using his elbow, resting it on his knee there as he's crouching. Lovely detail. See if I can get some of the details in there. Really good pose. And the set is a mixture of just like you're sort of attacking. There's injured people in the set. There's like downed. This guy's dead. We can move that guy out for now. This guy's wounded. He's been shot in the arm by the looks of things. He's yelling out in pain, as you probably would do. You're going to see these a lot better, by the way, a lot better quality when the video comes out. I just cannot believe how far 3D printing's come. Because there was only a few years ago, I was like dead set against getting 3D prints. But I'm looking at this and I'm just going, holy shit, they're just super realistic. Even borderline too realistic. Okay. So yeah, these are designed for Stalingrad or like the Barbarossa, like 41, 42 period. This guy's got a cigarette hanging out his mouth as well. I think... Oh no. This is uniform. And then he even included a sniper in here. German sniper with his Kar 98. But the good thing about this sniper is he actually comes with his own base. So he included this base in it. And bear in mind, guys, this is just a little sample of what he sent. He actually sent quite a bit more than this, but I can't show it all. But this base comes with the sniper. Yeah, definitely. I thought Panzer IV hatches as well, mate. I just wasn't sure if like what brand, if it was designed for Warlord Games tanks, 3D print tanks. No, he can go down there, but you get the idea. So he's in the rubble. Shooting. Bloody awesome, eh? Really, really cool. So thank you so much, Stefan, for sending me these. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right as well. I do apologise if I'm not. They're absolutely lovely. I wish I had a 3D printer like that. I do have Rothgar, who's been helping me out with my 3D print stuff. And his stuff is equally as great in terms of the print quality. But yeah, these are going to be an absolute joy to paint. I'm in love with this tank commander. I think he looks amazing. Really realistic. It looks like he's just taken a photo, like got a photo off Google and just matched it to print. Really, really cool. But yeah, 3D printing, it's just come such a long way. To say that, yeah, they were lovely prints. Let's have, sorry, I'm just going back. He makes some excellent minis. I need to get around to painting them. Wow, what a gift. Nice. It's a nice mini. Christ, that's mint. Yeah, they're really nice. Is your members only stream soon? I will buy a membership then. It's coming up in a week's time, Ryan. I know I'm a metal diehard, but some of the 3D stuff is great. Yeah, it is. It really is. Starling Guide diorama incoming. Post them on Discord. Can't wait to see them, Ryan. Looks like a Panzer IV hatch. Yep, I agree. Panzer IV hatch as well. Yeah, for sure. He's releasing a Kickstarter soon. Yes, he is definitely releasing a Kickstarter soon. I wonder if he's going to be doing the Russians as well. That's going to be interesting. What brushes do you use to paint? I use Kalinsky sable brushes. I'm currently on the MiG ammo brushes. This one's all dirty now. But the Ionic brush set, very, very good brush. Very, very good brush. It came with the paint, so they wanted me to preview. Very happy with them. So if you need some new brushes, go for it. My good friend Chris as well in Australia, he mentioned a company in the UK, and I got myself the Pro Arts Renaissance Sable brush for not very expensive. The only problem with this brush is, when compared to the other brushes, it's quite a lot longer. So maybe I got the wrong type of brush. But again, a really, really good brush. It paints perfectly fine. But my normal brush, which isn't on the table currently, is a Rosemary & Co. Kalinsky Sable brush. That's my normal go-to brush. But I'm really enjoying the Ionic paint brushes. So I'm half tempted to switch to these because they're very, very nice. The Ionic stuff is really good, guys. Really, really good. And I'm not just saying that because they sent me a load of free stuff. Hey, talk of the devil. Stefan's joined us. We were just looking at your stuff, mate, and everyone's in awe of how great your figures look. So you're going to have a lot of people joining your Kickstarter, I'm sure. That's okay, mate. I really appreciate it. You sending me the samples. I love the biscuit tins. So does my wife. She likes biscuit tins as well. Um, I will be doing a proper video on them, but I just thought I'll tease the people that are nice enough to join the live stream and to check them out. And they are beautiful. They are really, really nice. I only have positive things to say about them. The print quality, the detail, just absolutely insane. So yeah, it blows my mind that 3D prints have come so far. But oh dear, I hope I hope that was in a good way, not in a get on there and tell him to shut up. I hope I haven't given anything away, but I'm assuming that you're going to be okay with me talking about them. I didn't show too many either, I promise. I just gave a little sample of what you sent me. Um, so yeah. But yeah, so much more stuff in this box set for those that are going to be interested. We've got some prone guys here, somebody with ammo boxes, just putting them over the back there. Person firing a flare gun, an MG34, throwing a grenade, running with a grenade, officer, launching an anti-tank grenade, running with more ammunition. What else have we got in here? We've got a guy. Now, this is my favorite, actually, Stefan, and I think you know which one I'm about to show. But this one in particular was a nice little addition to the set that was sent, and hopefully you can make out what he's actually doing. This might make for an interesting diorama. Perhaps he should be the one I paint up for the painting tutorial. Let me know in the comments section if you think I should be painting up this guy, or will my channel get banned again? Potentially. But yeah, really good work, Stefan. I'm really, really impressed. Some mighty fine work you've done there, mate. Mighty fine. Even the uniform has insignia on there. It's got the eagle on his tunic. Yeah, superb. Absolutely superb. I wish I had that talent. I know, Rothgar. I don't know. Maybe I should start up an OnlyFans now for the figure painting. It made me laugh when I saw it. It was completely unexpected. It was a mystery box full of stuff. I wasn't exactly sure what was being sent. Yes, I did get banned. It was this time last year, actually. No, it wasn't. It was December last year, and I got banned for using naughty music. Hey, John, that's all right, mate. I would recommend going back because we've actually done some fun stuff in this stream. We've looked at some Warlord Games figures, the box set that you can see in the back here. We've talked about the book. We've looked at Colonel Mueller's miniatures, which are just amazing. The 3D printing wizard, and he's joined us now. Yeah, you might have missed out on a bit there, mate. Definitely watch it on catch up if you can. There you go. Yes, Stefan, what tanks do the hatches fit, and what brand are you aiming at? He was an intruder in the box. Yeah. It was definitely an intruder. Erica, by any chance? Yes, it was, mate. You nailed it. Because you only get 3 strikes, and because I used it in 4 videos, that was my 3 strikes gone. Done and dusted. Boom. Gone. See you later. I appealed it multiple times. It didn't. It got rejected every time, so I thought I'd lost the channel for good, but it came back. I wonder how many. I think I was at 6,000 subbies when that happened, so we've gone up 4,000 this year. That's not too bad, I don't think. Or was it less than that? Was it 5,800? It was something like that, 5,500, something like that. Oh, for a Panzer III, there you go. Oh, it makes sense. Doesn't matter. You could use it on a Panzer IV as well. I'm assuming. Do you know what brand of tank? Oh, you're going to be releasing your own 3D print tanks as well, which would be awesome. Because I think I've got some of your. I've got some of your. Let me have a look. Sorry, guys, I've got shit absolutely everywhere here. But if am I mistaken in saying? I just want to make sure I'm saying this correctly. I'm just going to have a look before I say it. Yeah. So I've got Colonel Mueller's, Steffen's US Airborne as well, but I got these printed in 20 mil, so the detail's not as good, but the actual sculpts are bloody awesome. So in 28 mil again, I think if you get the right printer and that, they're gonna look amazing. I got these in 28 mil because in 20 mil because I wanted some more for my AB figures, and these are perfect for D-Day. Absolutely perfect. This print. So I've got my. I think when I got them printed out, I printed them a bit too high, so I need to get down a touch. See, it's a bit too tall. So I'll get him reprinted at some point. But probably by somebody else, because I wasn't a huge fan of how these prints came out. You can tell the sculpts are awesome, just the print. And they're not designed for 20 mil, they're designed to 28 mil, but I shrunk them for obvious reasons. Right, sorry, back to the channel. Finish my free 10-men zombie units for conflict for now. Have a look at the Kickstarter for sure. That's very OP. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, it's the Kickstarter is going to be good. Can you give us an idea of what to expect in the Kickstarter, Stefan? Whilst we've got you here, is it all just going to be German, or are we going to see some Russians on there as well? I might actually next we continue working on Assault Pioneers for tanks and working in collaboration with Kulane Models. Wow, that's awesome. I've got some massive fans of his work in this chat. Yeah, going to be very good. For those who know, after these Germans, there may be some Soviets. That's brilliant, mate. That's absolutely brilliant. I might message you after this because I've got a couple of questions. Perhaps we could tee up a live stream together and if you'd be interested in jumping into something like this and we can showcase your stuff and have a chat so people can ask you questions. It's up to you, but the offer's there. Well, I'm going to a local war game show at the end of November, and Grubby Tanks are going, so I'm going to ask him if he ships to Australia. If he says yes, I'm going to mention you after some of his stuff. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. He's not got much longer left. I think he's going to retire soon. But yeah, I'm desperate to get my hands on some stuff. Just wish he wouldn't bloody answer my calls or my emails. Drives me nuts. But I appreciate you looking out for a brother, mate. Thanks. Still waiting for early French Paras. Like Ian's putting in his request already. Join the queue, mate. I've got to ask him for a few things as well. Yeah, another big thumbs up for the Kulane tanks, if that's how you pronounce it. All right, lads, I'm going to leave it here. It's started a little bit early and we've gone over. How dare you guys? You did ask first. There you go. The sculpt quality really depends on the printer resolution and the resin quality. Well, whatever you sent me, I want in 20 mil as well. Those US Paras, but I appreciate that one. You guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for all of you for joining. I'm really glad that Stefan managed to join us as well. We could showcase his model and the set that Warlord Games sent. It was an enjoyable stream. These ones are becoming really, really good. Hi from Sweden. Hi, how's it go? Only Me. What a great name. What a fantastic name. We're just ending the stream. Sorry, but thank you for joining. It's great to have you on here. Don't forget, if you want to join the membership program, please do so. You can do so for like $1 a month, I think, but I wouldn't go that option. The $2 option gives you a lot more. It's a lot better value. But yeah, other than that, I'm just going to leave it here and crack on for the week. Enjoy what you're doing, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Have a good one. Oh, I'm just catching up on the chat. Too late, just got here from Forever Morbid. That's all right, mate. I really appreciate you just coming in to say hello. Like your channel. Thanks, Only Me. I really appreciate that one. You guys are awesome. Perhaps I should do a later stream, eh? Maybe one day I'll do a later stream. Maybe I'll make it an hour later than I usually do. Of course, a lot of German infantry, including Pioneers, Elite Infantry, stuff like that. That's amazing. Can't wait to see all that, Stefan. See you later. See you, Ryan. All right, guys. Oh, working on Stalingrad terrain. God, that's awesome. Yeah, I think we should talk offline. Perhaps we could get something going before your Kickstarter releases. I'll message you privately and we can chat and try and tee something up. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm actually gonna leave it here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you all very, very soon.